Nope. Today on Readus Reviews, I review It, Chapter 1. Jesus. No, readers, that's not me foreshadowing this review because I honestly thought that the movie was good for what it was. And what it was a whole bunch of nope. Like, no. So the movie takes place in Derry, Maine in 1989, where a bunch of kids constantly go missing. And there's this clown named Pennywise that seems to be the root of the problem as discovered by these group of kids. Albeit they find out while they're being scared half to death, but they find out regardless. And when they all found out that they had this in common, their leader of the group, whose little brother went missing a year earlier, decides to rally up his group of losers to find and fight this thing off for good. Now keep in mind, readers, I'm only reviewing this movie as it is by itself. I'm not comparing it to the source material or the miniseries. Mostly because I haven't read the source material, because no. And I only remember bits and pieces of the 1990 miniseries, mostly because of Nostalgia Critics review, which I probably would be better off not citing for this review. Although I will say that the plot for this movie was a bit more revealing for what I thought I was going to get. I like that the kids had distinct and different personalities. I like that this movie allowed us to peek behind the curtain as to why Derry, Maine is so fucking weird regarding the adults there. Especially Pennywise, along with his lore connected to the city overall. Speaking of which, the dude who played Pennywise, he got the job done. Mostly because he brought his own uniqueness to the character. He wasn't trying to copy off of Tim Curry, which I appreciate. That's what got Brandon Routh in trouble in Superman Returns. As I stated before, the ensemble cast of kids were excellent. I would be lying if I said Finn Wolfhard, aka Mike from Stranger Things, wasn't what initially made me want to see this movie, because I sure as fuck wasn't going to beforehand. Not to say that I thought the movie was going to suck, mind you, but I'm just not in the right mental headspace to handle horror right now, readers, alright? I need a minute. I need a long-ass minute. Suspense is one thing. I can walk into a movie theater, sit my ass down, and just watch the fuck out of that shit. Horror, I have to mentally prepare. I mean, you are watching a video made by a person who tried to play Dead Space when it first came out, and only got to the first save point before I realized I was fucking done. No. Outside of that, the special effects were great. It definitely did its job at times in freaking me the fuck out. Jesus Christ. And the dialogue between the characters themselves, and their characterizations were just great. Along with all the nods to 1989 over the course of the movie. Like, if you go see it, you'll catch some Easter eggs over the course of the movie that make you go, ah, okay, they did their research. Or, they remembered. Either or. But if I were to give a bit of a nitpick, I would have to say that it would have to be the main bully in this movie. Why? Because he just did the most. He just did the fucking most. Like, he did anything and everything to these kids that nowadays would get him tried as an adult. Fuck the fact that you're only 15 years old, you motherfucker. You're getting tried as if you're 21. Like, even his best friends / accomplices were like, dude, calm down. We're completely past the point of scaring the motherfucker. Do you want to go to jail? Because this is how you go to jail. So yeah, readers, other than that, I thought that the movie was good. If you like movies like this, if you've read the book or seen the miniseries or both and you feel that this movie won't be a faithful adaptation, then I would recommend going to see it just to see how proper character development and characterization happens in the movies. If this movie is in fact your cup of tea, then I understand you paying full price to see this in theaters. People like me or people who doubt that this will be faithful to Stephen King's story will probably be better off catching a matinee. Like, the most you're gonna get out of me is that I'll go see chapter 2. That's about it. That's where I draw the line. So with that, readers, your homework assignment for the day. Write in the comments section below what you thought of the 2017 It movie if you've seen it. Also, be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications, because I post new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and every other Friday. But until then, this is Readus 101. Class dismissed.